Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa for those of you who are new here, and thank you so much for watching. And today's video is a little bit of a different video for me. I'm going to be exposing myself a little bit. We are going to be talking about my makeup inventory, and what I'm going to be doing is pretty much going through every category. I'm going to be letting you know how much of each category that I actually have in my collection. Now, this is a way for me to kind of keep myself a little bit more accountable, and also I'm curious to know and realistically how much makeup I'm buying throughout the year. And I think this is a great way for me to do that, and I think it's a fun series for you guys to see, because maybe you're seeing, okay, I have a massive collection, and hopefully this inspires you to just take a look at it and write some numbers down and really think about, is it something that's, for me, is it working? Am I rotating enough? Am I using enough products? And just what is realistic for me. I've seen a couple of people do this series. I think Kelly Gooch has done it. I know Samantha March has done it. And so I was inspired to take a look at my own collection and really see, one, what the numbers really are, and two, kind of doing the check-ins throughout the year. It'll show me how much makeup I'm buying / using up. Now, realistically, I would love to go through and use up all of the products that I spend my money on. That is like the ultimate goal. And I want to figure out what that balance is to, one, testing new makeup as well as using up makeup. So I'm wanting to find that balance. I don't know if I'll be able to achieve it, but I'm willing to try. So if you're interested in how much makeup I actually have, then let's go ahead and get started. Now, I just did a count, including some recent products that I've just added, which I think this video will go up before it. So stay tuned, because I'll be doing a testing new makeup video. If it's up before this, I'll of course link it down below and up in the eye like I always do. Okay, starting off with primers. I have a total of 4 primers, which I think is pretty good. 2 of them I know for sure, and actually all of them are e.l.f. and 2 of them are the putty primers, and one is the liquid form and one is the original form, and the other 2 are the Halo Glow liquid filters in 2 different shades. I have one that's fair, and then the second one is like a light medium, which is more geared towards like my summer skin tone, is because I'm outside a lot more. And so 4 primers I don't think is that bad, and I know I use all 4 of them, so I'm okay with that. If I can maybe dwindle it down, that might be good, especially the putty primers, and seeing realistically which one I like more and just kind of stick with that. So 4 I don't think is that bad. Foundations. This is surprising, but not really, because realistically I haven't always been a foundation girl, but recently it's been really, that particular category has been really intriguing me. So I currently have 7 and I do have 1 in my project pan, so hopefully that'll get dwindled down. However, there are some foundations I'm interested in trying, so I won't be surprised if this number increases, but I'm hoping again that I use up 1 and then I add 1. Hoping I can maybe find that balance. But we're starting off with 7. Surprisingly, concealers, that is a product I use all the time. And I just realized I forgot one, so I gotta add it. And I'm including just normal concealers, color correctors, eye brighteners, all of the above in concealers. And I'm not surprised with this number, because even if I'm doing a light makeup day, I am wearing concealer, because unfortunately with genetics, I do have dark circles under my eyes. And also I am currently pregnant with twins, and we're in the last trimester, and sleep is it's hard to come by. I think sleep is hard to come by right now. So and I know that'll only get worse when they arrive. So concealers is not so surprising that I have a ton of them, because I'm trying to find the one where it doesn't crease, good shade match, and it lasts all day. And I'm on the hunt for that. So I have a total of 8 concealers and eye brighteners. Hi, Zeus. Jordan's not here, so he's a little extra needy. Lay down. Good boy, Zeus. Good sit. Can't really see him right now. Good sit. Okay, can you lay down? Yeah, so I have a total of 8 concealers. I think this is one particular category that I think I can find a good balance of using up as well as adding. There's some concealers that I have repurchased, and there's some new ones that I have tested out that I know I'll probably be purchasing. So I foresee myself maybe having typically like 5 always in my collection. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that number. Okay, on to bronzers. Now, bronzers is probably one of my favorite categories of makeup, because it really brings life back to my skin, and after I've kind of canceled the things I want to cancel out or hide the things I want to hide, and I can get a little pale. So bronzer is that great product that can just bring life back to your skin, and also can kind of shape your face and sculpt your face. So bronzers is just one of my favorite makeup steps. So there's no surprise here. I'm combining both cream and powder products, by the way. I have 12 bronzers. 12 bronzers. And then when I was on top of it, I have a lot of glowy bronzers. I looked and I only have a total of 3 matte powder bronzers. And everything else is cream, or it's a glowy kind of bronzer, which is so interesting because, well, it surprises me, because I would think like bronzer you would want to have more matte, because the way I do my makeup, it's double duty, so the contours as well as bring color back to the skin. My particular makeup preference is definitely a lot more leaning more glowy than matte. I'm not surprised I do have more glowy bronzers, but it's just interesting that I only have 3. For bronzers, it's a makeup product that I think I'm just always gonna have a lot of. However, I do think it's another one, kind of like the concealer, since I use it all the time. I can get a good rotation of new coming in as well as me using up products as well. All right, on to blush. This is the category that I'm in trouble in. Let's just call it what it is. Combining both cream and powder, I have 29 blushes. 29 blushes. That's a lot. And keep in mind, I also try to get different colors and tones of blushes, but I'm also on the hunt for like the perfect everyday blush, because I know I'm gonna want one, especially becoming a mom, where gives life to my skin, nice little flush, lasts all day. Blush is another makeup step that I really, really love, because it's where I can kind of have fun and play, and it's not as much effort as like creating a full-on eye look. So doesn't surprise me I have a lot. I just didn't realize I had 30. And on top of it, I actually have more creams than I do powders, which is also interesting. I have normal leaning to dry skin, especially in the winter. So cream blushes, I just love the way they look on my skin. Like, my skin looks so smooth and so healthy. And when I layer it under my powder blushes, I feel like my blush lasts all day. Like, my makeup I've been wearing for 6 hours? 5 hours? 6 hours? Pretty close to 6 hours, and you can still see my blush. You can still see my bronzer. Like, I love doing that step of blush and then putting a cream blush and then adding the powder on top, because it lasts a long time. So it doesn't surprise me, and it's a product that I easily gravitate to. I don't know why. The colors. I think this is like the bronzer. This is going to be a category where it'll be very, very tough for me. I've also debated doing a no blush buy this year. I'm kind of thinking about it because I have a ton of blush and it's going to be really, really hard because I love experimenting with the different colors and tones, and I love mixing the warms and the pinks and creating a really cool, interesting color on my cheeks. So yeah, 29 blushes. We'll have to see if I can decrease that or if I end up caving and increasing that. I'm hoping I can decrease that. All right, for powders, it's not bad. I have 5 powders. I have 2 loose powders, and then I have 3 pressed powders. And it's another product I wear every day. And I have my favorites, and there hasn't really been powders that I've been interested in adding. So I have a feeling this will dwindle. I don't know. We'll see if there's some powders that come out throughout the year that I may want to add, but I have a feeling this number will stay pretty low, because powders, I love to just set no makeup. I love to just put on powders to kind of smooth out my skin a little bit. I also use it to set my concealer if I'm just wearing concealer for a very light day. So it's one of those products that I use a lot, so I don't really foresee that number getting way out of hand. So, but we'll have to see. You'll have to comment down below some of your predictions. It'll be fun to see how you guys think I will do on this. All right, for highlight, I also have 5 highlighters. No, 6. That's wrong. 6. I have 6 highlighters. And one of them I'm actually kind of testing out, and I don't like it, so I have a feeling that'll be gone soon. But highlight is one where I love adding glow to my skin. Today I'm actually not wearing any highlighter, and it's because of I'm wearing the e.l.f. Halo Glow, and with that particular primer, my skin is very glowy, and I don't think I need to add highlight. And it's a category that I like, but it's not necessarily a category like I really love and have to wear it every single day. Particularly, I do like to wear a highlight on the inner corner and brow bone because I think it helps finish the eye look. And funny enough, I'm actually not wearing that today, and I actually like it and happy with how it looks. And so honestly, my makeup preference could be changing and so no surprise that that number is low. And it's very possible that that number will get even lower, especially since I'm already thinking I'm going to get rid of one because it doesn't look good on my skin. And I'll talk about that in a future speed reviews. Okay, for eyeshadow palettes, this is a category where I have found myself getting a little bit more disciplined and wanting to use the products that I have. And okay, so I have 13 eyeshadow palettes, and I feel like that's not that bad because I do have a variety of different color stories. Now, recently I've been buying a lot of very neutral ones, and that is because, again, becoming a mom, I'm wanting to make sure that I have really good neutral palettes that I can quickly get ready, feel beautiful, and feel dressed up, but it's also not overdoing it. And then once I get into like a rhythm, I foresee myself, dabbling into color more. So that's why there's been a recent increase in like some eyeshadow palettes. Not a whole lot, but 13 I don't think it's that bad, and they last a long time, and I'm getting in a good groove of rotating through my eyeshadow palettes. Now, I don't foresee myself like using up anytime soon, just because of the amount I have. I think it'll be really difficult. Now, like someone like my mom who has one eyeshadow palette, she'll hit pan and go through it like crazy, where for me, I have a good rotation of my eyeshadow palettes, so I feel like I don't foresee myself decreasing that number. More than likely, I think I'll increase that number. And my Super Shocks, I have 13 of the Super Shock shadows. Let me just grab one. Actually, this one is in my project pan. This is Colors of the Wind. It's a really pretty gold shade. This I foresee, my Super Shocks, I foresee actually decreasing because one, I'm using them and I'm finding that some of them are starting to get expired, so I may have to get rid of some of them. And I'm also figuring out what particular colors that I'm liking, so when they do expire, I know which colors I'm going to repurchase, so I do foresee that that number will be dropping from 13. Single shadows / sticks, so we're talking about the single like cream shadows that I have. This one's the e.l.f. No Budge Cream Shadow Eyeshadow in Sand Dune. And so things like this, or like the About Face Fluid Eye Paints, or the e.l.f. like Stila dupes. Why do I keep thinking liquid eyeshadows, as well as shadow sticks. And no surprise here because I've been really liking the shadow stick kind of formula. So I have 14 of those. Now those I foresee also dwindling because I've been reaching for those a ton, and I think that I will use up some this year. I foresee that being another category that I will use up and then also bring in because it's a really quick and easy way to put an eye look together and really handy. You don't have to do and you don't have to do a ton of blending for the shadow sticks and single shadows that I do have. So I think that'll be one that'll most likely increase, but I think towards the end of the year will decrease. Okay, this next category I really need to check myself, honestly, and it's eyeliners. Now, I don't necessarily wear eyeliner every day, so the fact that I have this many eyeliners I think is a little nuts, and I think the reason being that I'm keeping so many is the different colors and the different opportunities to get creative with eyeliners, but I also need to be a little bit more realistic with myself, so I really think this number will dwindle. Right now, I have 23 eyeliners. Why do I have 23 eyeliners when I don't really wear eyeliner? And on top of it, I have 5 liquid eyeliners. I don't need that many. I don't need that many. So this is one I'm going to work on dwindling, either seeing which ones are expired and throwing it out. Now, I did do that in my makeup declutter, but I think I need to do it again. And or if it's good, see, and if I have hardly used it, see if a friend wants it. But yeah, I don't think I need 23 eyeliners. So I'm really thinking that by the end of this year, that number will be at least halved. At least. Brow products is a category that I've found. The ones that I like, I don't really see myself testing any new brow products because unless it's really intriguing to me, because I found my routine and I just plan on repurchasing that, and that's mostly from NYX. So I have 9 different brow products, and that includes mascaras and pencils. That's also a product that I use every single day. Even if it's no makeup look, I'm at least brushing my brows with a brow mascara just to give them a little bit of color. And then if I'm going a little bit more glam or full glam like I am today, I am filling them in with a pencil or a pen. So this is a category that I think will kind of stay where it's at. If not, it'll decrease. I don't foresee this increasing. All right, mascara. I have 7 mascaras. I have 7 mascaras. However, mascara is a product that you use up quickly, kind of like the brows. I use up quickly and I'm continually using. So this is one where I know for sure I've got a good rotation, and I don't really see this getting bigger than 10. I got my favorites that I'm constantly repurchasing and using, and then every now and then if something's interesting I add one or two, but I know I use them and then I use them up. There's no way the mascara number will get more than 10. I think it'll end up being less than 5 by the end of the year, but you know, in the future we may insert clip and I have, you know, be like a ha, yeah, right. Mascara, no more than 5 by the end of the year. I think I'm predicting that. Okay, on to lip products. Now these don't surprise me as much. I do, for this next category, I for sure think that this will get dwindled because I'm really finding my favorites and go-tos. And it's another product that you can use up, and it's one you use all the time, and that's lip liners. And currently I have 14 lip liners. 14 lip liners. Now, let me tell you, I usually am wearing a color similar to this, which is a Your Lips Look Better color. For lip liner, I'm wearing ColourPop Another Round. This is also my project pan. And then the e.l.f. O-Face lipstick in the shade Effortless. That's what I'm wearing today. So this is a typical color, or I go for a peachy nude color. So the fact I have 14 is kind of mind-boggling, especially since the colors I go to and the colors I have are a lot of the same. But I'm figuring out what formula I like and which one I'm sticking to. So I really foresee that this particular category is going to be below 10 by the end of the year. Maybe not by the next check-in, but definitely by the end of the year. Or I may find myself getting a little bolder, and we'll see. But I think it'll be less than 10 before the end of the year. On to lip gloss / lip oils. This is no surprise because lip glosses and lip oils have been a really big hit and a really big product category for the past couple of years. And I've been trying out different lip oils and lip glosses. The fact that I have 16 is a little nuts, but I am going through them. Like there's like 2 lip oils that I'm actually about to use up. And so that number will dwindle. And I do have other ones that I'm like making a pretty good dent in. So this is another one. I don't know if it'll be less than 10, but I think it'll definitely decrease because again, I'm finding formulas that I love and just go to. And if there is a new one that comes out that I'm just, you know, completely intrigued by, you know, it may increase, but I don't foresee this increasing. I definitely foresee this decreasing. We'll have to see. I do like wearing a gloss because it's just so easy. A lot of glosses I have are leaning on the clear side, so I don't need a mirror. And others have like a little bit of like some opacity to them, so it adds a little bit of color to my lips. So it's just an easy category to just throw in your purse and just to have on hand. And yeah, I foresee myself using up a lot. At least that's my goal this year. And then the last category is lipstick. And lipstick is one, again, where I find myself reaching for the same ones constantly. I dwindled my collection a lot in that makeup declutter in terms of lipstick. So I have like my few colorful ones that I know I will reach for. I have my nudes or my nude kind of ones that I can reach for every single day and use. But lipstick is a category that I have a hard time using up for whatever reason. As much as I wear it, like with the gloss or with the liner, and then I throw a gloss in my purse to just kind of touch up throughout the day, it's really surprising and that it's so hard for me to use up. But I have 14 lipsticks. That compared to what it was, that's a pretty good number. I think this one will also dwindle. I'm also figuring out like what's the best. Like I'm looking for my perfect shade for my lips but better. And also I don't want a whole lot of transfer. I want to be able to kiss my babies and not have lipstick all over them. And I want to be able to kiss my husband and not have lipstick all over him. Like if I wear a colorful lip, he usually avoids kissing me for that reason. Unless it's like a more natural color. So I definitely foresee that I may do like an additional declutter. So this might get below 10, but I also kind of think it might stay the same. It's definitely a product, again, I use all the time, but it's not one that I use up quickly, which is kind of funny. I mean, do you guys use up lipsticks quickly? I feel like even if I use the same one all the time, like I barely make a dent in it. I don't know why. That's just the case. Like I feel like glosses are so much easier to use up. Okay, so that is the overview of my current makeup collection. Were you surprised by some of the numbers? Were you not surprised? Are they close to yours? Do you have a bigger collection than I do, or do you have a smaller collection than I do? It'll be interesting to hear your thoughts down below. Comment down below what you think and also your predictions, and we'll check in probably sometime in the summer maybe. I don't know. We'll do like a halfway point, and then we'll see what happens at the end of the year. I'm really interested to see how this kind of experiment goes. I think this will be a fun series to have, and hit the like button if you are excited about this series and enjoyed this video, and also subscribe if you are new here. I do vlogs, of course makeup videos, and I also do some sewing and DIY, and of course we are working on getting this house ready for the twins to arrive, which will be coming very soon, which I'm really excited about and also nervous. So I would love you to join a little family here if you are interested in any of that. And yeah, I hope you are having a wonderful day and hopefully getting ready for spring. I know I'm ready for a little bit of warmer weather. I know we're a little far away from that, but I'm definitely ready for the warmer weather. So I hope you, again, are having a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!